Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, my neighbor's just a giant spider in a trench coat. My neighbor's just a giant spider in a trench coat. Not giant like those foot-long ones in South America. I mean he's 6 foot tall standing on his hind legs. I think he thinks he's getting away with the ruse too. But he's so bad at it. It'd be one thing if he wore a mask of human skin or something. Or even more clothes under the trench coat. To be fair, sometimes he wears a hat too, but he's not putting anywhere near enough effort into his disguise to warrant the level of confidence he possesses. And he forgets the basics. Like the other day I passed him in the hall and we waved at each other. He waved at me with 3 of his legs. We both stopped when it happened. We turned around and looked into each other's eyes for a moment. I stared into those 8 eyes wondering if I should finally say something. He waved at me again. This time with 1 leg. I nodded and moved on. I looked back at him though and he used one of his legs to wipe his forehead, like in mock relief that he didn't get caught. Everyone's way too nice to him. Not only in person. That I get, because you're terrified he'll wrap you in webbing and slowly devour you. But we're friends on Facebook and everyone is always so effing nice. The guy. He posts the most basic shit you've ever seen. Like a picture of several of his legs stretched out on a beach chair, holding a beer. And it'll say #blessed. And people comment, wish I was there. Or save one for me. I came so close to writing, you're a giant spider. Can your body even process alcohol? Spiders don't have livers. But I stopped myself. We have a few mutual friends in the building and I didn't want to be that guy who's always causing drama. I'm getting all worked up writing about it though. I'm gonna talk to him about it. Not be a dick. Be like, hey, I know you're a giant spider. Stop pretending you're not. I'm doing it now. So I knocked on his door and he answered wearing a bathrobe. Which is I guess what he wears when he's home. I asked if we could talk in private, indicating I wanted to come in. But he shooed me back. Not wanting me to come inside. The door was only open a crack. You're a giant spider, I whispered. It's like really obvious too. He stared at me for a moment. Then invited me into his place. I wish I hadn't gone in. I wish I kept my stupid mouth shut. His apartment was covered in web. It stretched everywhere. In all directions. But that's not all that was there. Taking up the bulk of the space was an gargantuan spider. She had to be over 20 feet wide. And she made no pretense at being human. She gazed at me as I entered their apartment. A substance stripped from her fangs as my steps caused web to vibrate throughout the space. My eyes searched around, not wanting to look at her. A wedding picture of the 2 of them hung on one of the walls. I looked back to the spider in the bathrobe. Oh, this must be your lovely wife you're always talking about, I said. It's so nice to finally meet you. I moved back towards the door. You know, it's getting late. I'm not sure if I do have time for a beer after all. Maybe some other time. The spider in the bathrobe let me by him. Let me go back out the door. Before he closed it, he waved goodbye to me with 3 legs.